Before we jump into building microservices, we need to understand the foundation they're built on: service-oriented architecture, or SOA. Think of SOA like the blueprint for well-organized cities, each district specializing in something different. Microservices take that idea further, making those districts even more independent and specialized. This means each microservice can be deployed, updated, and even fail on its own, without bringing down the whole system. It's like having a power outage in one part of the city, the rest can keep running smoothly. This independence is key to building resilient and scalable applications. Traditional monolithic applications are like giant cruise ships, impressive but hard to maneuver. Microservices are more like a fleet of speedboats, agile, adaptable, and less likely to sink everything if one has problems. This means faster development, easier scaling, and the freedom to use different technologies for different services. Plus, if one microservice goes down, the others can keep chugging along, making your application more resilient. Building microservices requires the right tools. We'll explore essential design patterns like API gateways, acting as the front door to your services, and service discovery, helping services find each other in a dynamic environment. We'll also cover circuit breakers to prevent cascading failures and event sourcing CQRS for handling data efficiently. Plus, we'll learn how containerization with Docker makes deploying microservices a breeze. Time to get our hands dirty with code. We'll create a simple microservice using .NET Core. Don't worry, it's easier than it sounds. We'll use the .NET CLI to create a basic web API project and run it locally. This will give you a taste of how easy it is to get started with microservices and set the stage for building more complex systems. Microservices need to communicate, and they have a few ways to do it. We'll explore REST APIs, the most common approach using HTTP and HTTPS, and message brokers like RabbitMQ and Kafka for asynchronous communication. For high-performance scenarios, we'll look at gRPC, and we'll even see how to use Feign to simplify service-to-service communication in Java-based microservices. Want to build something amazing? We'll explore resources to help you build a real-world e-commerce system with separate services for user management, product catalogs, and order processing. We'll also look at creating quiz and question services using Spring Boot and learn how to implement a service registry with Eureka Server. Building microservices is one thing, deploying them is another. We'll go through essential steps like containerizing services with Docker, configuring an API gateway for routing, and setting up centralized logging. We'll also cover health checks to monitor our services and implement load balancing to distribute traffic efficiently. Microservices come with their own set of challenges. We'll tackle common issues like ensuring data consistency across services using the Saga pattern, and explore solutions for service discovery with Eureka or Zookeeper. We'll also learn about distributed tracing with Jaeger for debugging and explore CI/CD pipelines with Jenkins and GitHub Actions for automated deployments. Ready to level up your microservices game? We'll delve into advanced concepts like polyglot persistence, using different databases for different services, and explore the world of serverless microservices. We'll also touch upon service mesh implementation with Istio or Linkerd for managing communication between services, and discuss auto-scaling with Kubernetes for handling traffic spikes. Congratulations on making it this far. You're well on your way to mastering microservices. We'll wrap up with a recommended learning path, starting with fundamentals from Tutorials Point and Edureka's Beehive architecture example. From there, you can dive deeper into .NET microservice creation, Spring Boot implementation, and explore real-world system design patterns. That was a whirlwind tour of the microservices universe. We covered everything from core concepts to advanced techniques, and I hope you feel as excited about the possibilities as I am. Remember, building with microservices is an ongoing journey of learning and experimentation. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, try new things, and learn from your mistakes. The resources and knowledge are out there, and with a little effort, you can become a microservices master. Thanks for joining me, and keep building awesome things.